Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Badass Toker. In the beginning of 2019, Amazon Prime Video released one of their Prime original series, Four More Shots Please. A show that revolves around the lives of four very different women, each fighting their own individual battles while tackling life as it comes. Based in the southern tip of Mumbai, the city that never sleeps, these four friends get together every couple of days to binge talk and get smashed drunk at their favorite garage bar, Truck. The first few episodes of the show screams of feminism and mature comedy, which may throw you a bit off the chair in case you aren't used to such content. But as the episode progresses, it reflects the stark reality of the underlying issues that still exist in our society in silent whispers. Four friends, while trying to navigate their respective issues, which seems intolerable at the beginning to all four of them, eventually realize what's worth fighting for in life. Loyalty, love, friendship, laughter, freedom, desires. This show takes us through every possible metropolitan connected life moment one could possibly think of. Saini Gupta plays Damini Rizvi Roy, a hardcore journalist and founder of Investigator.com, a website that she built from scratch. She is a straightforward woman who comes from an influential upbringing, but silently suffers from ADHD, that is Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, and has random lovemaking sessions without any strings attached. Though she is secretly crushing on a gynecologist, played by Milind Soman, she never lets her personal life take a toll on her career. Kirti Kulhari plays the role of Anjana Menon, who is a divorcee and a mother to a 4-year-old baby girl named Arya. She is an alumnus of a law school, which one isn't revealed in the series, who falls in love with an irresponsible man and happens to get pregnant without understanding the real difference between a lifelong commitment and a one-night stand. Though she marries the man who claims to be in love with her, she is shown as the real man of the family. Deep down, she still respects her ex-husband, but when she learns of his dating another woman, she too tries to move on and ends up dating her intern, who is shown to be significantly younger to her. Manvi Gabru portrays the role of Siddhi Patel, who belongs to an Yugo-Sikh Gujarati family from south of Bombay. She hates her mother Sneha Patel, played by Simon Singh, since she is never appreciated but always mocked and criticized for her weight and the inability to date rich and hot NRI guys. The mental abuse from her mother makes her hate her even more, though she tries to remain cool and calm on the outside for her own peace and happiness. Quite often, though not rescued by her friends in the end, she strikes back on her own without any support whatsoever. Gurbani Judge, or Bani J, one of my favorite actresses, is shown as Umang Singh, perhaps the most brilliant character written and portrayed outstandingly by the former runner-up of MTV Roadies Season 4. Umang is a bisexual who comes to Mumbai from Punjab with dreams in her eyes, or more so to run away from a family that wants her to get married and have a settled life. Apparently, her love interest is shown as getting married to her brother and struggling to thrive while being under the closet. While Umang carries on with her life as a gym instructor cum personal trainer who takes no bullshit even if that means putting her career at stake. She madly falls in love with Samara Kapoor, played by Lisa Ray, but realizes eventually that certain things are just meant to be like fairy tales. Neil Bhupalam as Varun Khanna is shown as a man without any significant dreams and believes in going with the flow, which is a bone of contention to his wife that eventually leads to their separation. Though he is shown as an accidental parent, he adores his kid and introduces her to the woman he is dating post the divorce. Milind Soman plays the role of Dr. Amir Varsi, who is a gynecologist and apparently the crush of Damini Rizvi Roy, who also happens to be his patient. The character played by him is like a breath of fresh air, with his peppered looks and gentlemanly demeanor. But when he slowly starts to like the one crushing on him, she leaves him confused and he distances himself immediately. Pratik Babbar is known in the series as Jay Vadia, who happens to be the owner of Truck Bar, where he apparently meets the four ladies exactly the day when he has had a fight with his lady love. He is shown to be calm and composed guy who is possessive of the woman he loves. Though he is attracted to Damini and plans to spend the rest of his life with her, the emotional turmoil that his lady love goes through forces him to patch up with his past flame, which upsets and confuses Damini to a great extent as shown in the end. Simon Singh as Sneha Patel is shown as a dominating wife and a mother whose only aim is to get her daughter married off to a wealthy and a good-looking guy. She claims to love her family but does everything that makes her daughter hate her even more. Instead of understanding her own kid, she is shown as a mother who will go to great length to make sure her daughter gets the Prince Charming that she deserves. Lisa Ray effortlessly plays the role of Samara Kapoor, who is a Bollywood bombshell but is a closeted lesbian trying to review her sagging career in the hopes of making it big in the glamour industry. And during the process of making a movie, she hires a much younger and macho-looking instructor to get back in shape and falls in love with her eventually. Though her love interest is shown to be someone who has long accepted her sexuality, Samara is still not ready to do so out of the fear of getting ostracized by her own fraternity, and that leads to them going separate ways. This show in many ways takes an unapologetic jibe on highs and lows of being a modern millennial Indian woman. The storyline captures the no-holds-barred banter and compatibility between four girls that share a lovely friendship despite their apparent age, educational, social, and financial differences. It perfectly reflects their adorable imperfections and how they navigate modern life with its inconsistencies and dichotomies. There are certain scenes in this show which are really commendable. The underlying issues of our modern society, like office politics, cyberbullying, infidelity, are sensitively touched upon, making the audiences learn a thing or two about the same. While on the other hand, there are some scenes which I personally feel was over the top and unnecessary, which many may disagree in this day and age of free censorship and freedom of expression. There is also a high possibility of this show being compared with We Daily Wedding, only because it too had four female actors that were shouting at the top of their lungs about modern feminism. But for sure, there isn't any wedding happening in this show at least. I have skipped mentioning about Raji Siddhartha, Sapna Pabbi, Amrita Puri, etc. because though they have a vital role to play in the show, the limelight was on the female leads. But thankfully, the makers of this show respected newcomers by giving them an opportunity to produce, write, sing and compose the opening track, which I absolutely loved listening to. And finally, in case you are a huge fan of Darshan Rawal, do listen to his track sung for this web series. And the good news is, the Desi version of Sex and the City is all set to return with its second season very soon, as announced by Amazon on social media. Thank you so much guys for listening to me so very patiently as usual. If you really liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely do leave your comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel by smashing on the subscribe and bell button that's right down below the video. Also, stay tuned about the latest updates on my channel by following me on Instagram at The Badass Toker, the link of which is given down in the description box. Let's meet next time. Until then, it's bye from Suja. Bye bye.